I'm just giving advice as to what I would do, and I am not perfect. I make mistakes too. So if you do what I do, just know you're doing what Nicole would do. And who is Nicole? Nicole is just Nicole, okay? I feel like Rapunzel every single day. I'm sipping some wine. Me personally, I wouldn't want to share a man with my best friend. It's a really good wig, unless me and my best friend like each other more. Are you new here? He was a walking egg. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna take that back. Tell him how funny I am.
I need to just hate.
Yeah, trust myself to do it. I trust that I can do anything, I can be anything. Until I have a ring on this finger, I am just not comfortable talking about my relationship, and I would really appreciate if you respected that and stopped asking me questions about my relationship. Your first wife. Are we not the same age, sir? Guys, this is an install. I did something here and made to be put down in the books of the history. That's all I can say. My cornrows underneath, it's just no. Let's start. I'm sipping some wine. I initially wanted to do like an official wig review for SHEIN, because like this wig is just so beautiful, but I'm not going to stress myself to put it back in the box and unbox it and all that. So I'll just insert a clip of how I reacted when I saw the wig. Insert clip now. Okay. Are your length? No, actually. So what is that smell? It's giving Rapunzel. Let's go pick me up. I bleached the knots and I plucked it further because I needed the hairline to look more to my liking. If you're wondering why my bald cap has holes, it's because I want to use the clips the wig comes in. Let's start. It's a straight wig, pre-plucked, HD lace, Brazilian hair. It's 26 inches, 180% density. It's a really good wig. And can we just talk about how my skin is thriving? Wow, why do I look like a whole ass caramel sweet? I over bleached it actually. I don't know if you guys, I don't know, it's just obvious. I don't know why I was going to say, I don't know if you guys can see. It's very obvious over here, but it's pretty fixable. I think if I just do mascara after I've installed it, it's going to go away. I asked you guys to send me questions on Instagram about just about random things. Just ask me questions. You guys didn't disappoint. Like, you guys actually came through. I'm going to be sipping on my wine and answering those questions. Let's go. Just put it on and mark where I want my hairline to be. Yeah, I gotta fix that. I really got to fix that. It looks very awkward. That's too far back. That's fine. Yeah, this is fine. It's actually really fucking bothering me, so I'm just going to fix it. Okay, so the questions are in two categories. There's anonymous questions and there's questions that I put on the Instagram sticker. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please do. It's not that I'm that interesting on there, but I do post looking cute once in a while. Also on my story, look, I've not even installed the hair. I'm already doing this and that and this and that. You guys are not ready. I'm going to start with the questions that were asked on Instagram. Unfortunately, my storage just decided to give up on me right now. I did 4 layers of the ghost bond. I think you can see exactly where I put it. The first question, let's just get into this quickly. Someone asked what's been happening. What's been happening is I've just been being present. Yeah, I've just been living life. I don't know, I've been on holiday. If you don't know, I'm a student. I'm a fashion design student. I'm not usually this chirpy when I'm in school. I think I feel like it's good, that's gonna change, because I've just done a lot of meditation, and you know, I'm just very self-aware now, and I'm ready. Like, I feel like I'm ready. I'm not going to be the way I usually am. If you watch my videos, you know exactly what I mean. School swallows me. It swallows me. My main goal this holiday was to just relax and allow myself to just be in the moment. Just been trying to vlog. I really enjoy vlogging. I realized even when in school, obviously people see that I vlog, and then when I meet someone and someone's like, oh hi, you're carrying a camera around, whatever, and then my classmate is like, oh yeah, she's a vlogger. I'm like, oh no, don't say that. Like, I don't like it when people say that I'm a vlogger to strangers. Like, why? Editing Nicole here. I feel like my point did not come across the way I wanted it to. What I was trying to say was, I want to be a YouTuber. Like, I love vlogging. I really enjoy vlogging. Like, it's very therapeutic for me. Like, it's so therapeutic, and when I vlog, my life is just always better. Like, I don't know, like, life is always looking better every time I vlog and I'm actually posting, and I love vlogging. It makes me feel good about myself and about life. So I realized, even like when I'm in school, when I'm working with my classmates and they mention to a stranger that I'm a YouTuber, I start getting shy, and I tell them that like it makes me shy. Like, I prefer them not to do that, you know. And that's just like icky, because what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you're a YouTuber trying to grow but you don't want strangers to know you? Like, you know. So yeah, I had to do a lot of self-reflection and understand why I was feeling these things and working on these feelings and just bad habits. And yeah, back to the video. Yeah, I just needed to do a lot of reflection, a lot of self-reflection. I'm in such a good place right now mentally. I'm in a very good place mentally. You guys can even just see from my vlogs, even my skin is glowing, girl. Like, I'm doing good. But yeah, that's what has been happening. I've just been doing school, YouTube. Literally, that is all I'm about. School, YouTube, and everything else, you know, that I'm trying to be. I'm just focusing on myself, honestly. I'm just very much on the grind. Like, as cliche as that sounds, or as shallow as it sounds, that is what is happening. The next question: do you sometimes struggle to wake up and be such a glam babe? If so, how do you still manage to glam yourself and keep going? Hey, are you new here? There's a classmate of mine who usually tells me that he admires the way I take care of myself. That's not a compliment, okay? That's not a compliment. Okay guys, between Misha, and I'm just not about to stand up. Please do me like that. Sometimes you just have to talk to your products. Wallahi, just try it. Anyways, I can sometimes detach from reality and forget, oh shit, I actually have responsibilities, which is not a good thing. It's not a good thing. The answer to that question is yes, I do. I do struggle with getting up and being a glam babe, but I also realize that, oh, please. Okay, it's just white air that's coming out. Before my glow gave up on me, I feel like I've really worked on myself to a point that I trust myself to do what needs to be done. I trust myself to do it. I trust that I can do anything, I can be anything. I get, like, it's okay to struggle, but don't neglect your best self. Don't let her down. Always be your best self. That really helps. That has really helped me. I hope that answered your question. Wow. And to whoever is selling this unit, shout out to you, because now I can wake up every day to go to school. I have motivation to get up to look like a baddie. I wake up feeling like Rapunzel every single day. Wakati nikilala nikifikiria vile nitamka na nitastyle nywele yangu for the day and what character I shall be playing. Every day is gonna be a new bitch. Let me answer a few questions before I can continue with the next step while the lace is melting. One asked is, what keeps you going? I mean, YouTube can be hectic. Girl, yes it can. I'm the worst person when it comes to consistency. I feel like I have just gotten a grip of what I want to do for YouTube, how much I love YouTube. I had to remind myself how much I love doing YouTube and just how much I had seen myself doing. Actually, shout out to her, a friend of mine from way back. We reconnected on Instagram and she was just telling me how much I used to aspire to be a YouTuber. At that time, kitambo, yani before 2019, like 2 years before I actually started YouTube. Like this was a dream from back then. So I really had forgotten that side of myself. When she reminded me, it just awoke something. I was just like, yeah, like I really want to do this. I want to be known as Nicole the YouTuber, you know, like Nicole the YouTuber or Mijala the YouTuber, whichever. I want to take it seriously. Somewhere along the way, not even somewhere along the way, when I was starting YouTube, I was so self-aware of everything I was saying, and I feel like part of it had to do with the relationship I was in at that time. Me and this guy had been in a relationship for like 4 years and it was just not working anymore. It was not really giving me the support that I was like seeking for, because when I told my parents I'm starting a YouTube channel, they didn't take me that seriously. Like no one took me seriously, and I just have so much self-doubt that I usually need outside validation to make like something valid. I don't know, like that's, what did I even say? Yeah, I need outside validation to make something like legit. Like I might do something so beautiful, but if I don't get validation, it's just not that beautiful, you know. And it's something I've already, I feel like I've worked on, and I'm just, it's a work in progress. Okay, I'm really learning to trust in myself and just believe in myself and not doubt myself all the time. I just feel like I've never really given YouTube my all. This is me, by the way. Like the things that I say here, I'm talking to a camera, I'm not talking to someone. So I feel very open. I should feel very open to say whatever the fuck I want to say, and it's my channel. If you literally clicked on it and you watched the video, you can shut up. Like you don't have to say anything, because like there's no relevance to it. There's literally no relevance to it. I didn't know that, so for the longest I've just been so self-aware of everything that I'm doing on YouTube, and I don't want to be like that, because I want this to be my life. I want YouTube to be not my life, but like it's a huge part of my life, and I really need to incorporate my true self, whether people like it or not, whether I am a hater, whatever the fuck I am, you know, whether it's a good person or a bad person. This is my YouTube. It's my YouTube. Itakuwa YouTube ya mtu mbaya ama mtu mzuri. Either way, it's gotta be the real me. So yeah, I've really been struggling with keeping it up, hence the inconsistency. But I feel like I've really, y'all guys, I've just had I don't know, this past like half the year has just been a very mental, emotional and spiritual roller coaster for me. I've just really I've grown a lot. I feel like a different person, you know, that feeling like you feel like you've actually, like you've grown out of like a whole ass shell. That's how I feel. I feel like a whole ass different person. My vibration has changed. I just, yeah, my mindset, my will, everything. I'm just, yeah guys, like I've struggled, but I've really worked on my I'm still working on them. I'm not gonna say until now I'm perfect and everything is okay. I am working on my problems. I identify my problems, that's one of them, and I'm really working towards it by just believing in myself. Yeah, I feel like I've repeated the same thing for the past question, but yeah, that's the answer to that question. Someone asked me, how's life outside Kenya? Is it hard like people say, or easier? Life abroad is, well, when you are talking economically and the rest, life abroad is just better, because I feel like Kenya is just, I feel like it's this economically tuko pabaya, okay? The job opportunities are just not there. It's just pointless going to Kenya to make money. So yeah, life abroad is easier, but it's not, in the sense that it's also very lonely, and there's just a lot, okay? There's a lot. You just, it's a pick your battle type of thing. Like, if you want to stay in Kenya and suffer and struggle, like, that's, yeah, and you know, you'll have all the love around you and you'll feel all comfortable and everything, but you'll be broke. For me, yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that. I don't know how else to answer that question. Sijasema kama uko Kenya uko poor, but I mean, if I compare to how much I would have to struggle in Kenya to like get a job, to how much I would struggle abroad, like, that's like, it's not even, I cannot even compare, okay? So it's just my opinion. Me personally, I think job opportunities in Kenya hakuna, na kusafa ni kusafa. So, someone said, first, you're so pretty, and are you ever planning to relocate to Kenya? I am, but when I have money. I don't want to speak, I don't like speaking on things that I am working on, or like, you know, I don't like speaking on my plans to strangers, because I believe in evil eye. I believe that people can make your life harder by just knowing what you want for yourself, you know. Let's see, what drew you into fashion? Guys, I've just always been a baddie. That's, yeah, me. I thought, I'm a baddie. I love creating beautiful things, and I love clothing. My dad has always been so into fashion. Actually, I think I got this straight from my dad. He's into clothes a lot. I just really grew up watching a lot of fashion stuff, and my dad also talking about how the way you look and present yourself from your clothing, like, people can tell so much about you from your clothing, and you have so much control over the way you dress. So, you know, it's just always been a big thing for me. I've always wanted to look good, and I like making good, beautiful things. I'm very creative. I like putting things together. I like putting beautiful things together. I like making myself look good. That's why I do YouTube. I like making beautiful footage. Yeah, that's just what it's about. I like the sense that I can control how I present myself, and I do that via clothing and YouTube. Yeah, that's the best answer I could give. Someone asked, what made you not study fashion in Kenya? I just feel like there's no, I looked for a good fashion school in Kenya. I didn't find. So if you know any good fashion school in Kenya, just tell me. I might have not looked good enough. Someone asked, what's your zodiac big 3? You tell me, because me personally, I don't know how to tell that. I know I was born on May 17th 2001. It was around 3 a.m. yeah. I don't know how to I just know I'm a Taurus. That's it. I don't know anything else. I'm always trying to Google, even on YouTube, but indionijue your big 3 pattern. So yeah, please, experts, mniambie hapo chini na mniambie my good traits and my bad traits. Nasitaki kusikia ati I'm stubborn, because I'm not. I am the most not stubborn person. How long did it take you to grow your YouTube channel to the point of earning? Did it take a year? Oh my memory is just the worst, but I think it took a year or a year and a half. Time I started my YouTube channel, ilikuwa COVID times, and people were just so, let me not say people were idle only, but my friends were really I had really supportive friends on the whole YouTube thing. I really didn't want to disappoint my friends, so they had a lot of faith in me. So I used to upload, and I got to the 4K hours that you're supposed to. And guys, I was so excited. If I ever make it, we're all going on a trip. If I ever make it, I'm going on a trip with all my friends who supported this YouTube channel. Na najua wanajijua. We don't even have to Someone said my first wife wants me to marry her best friend so that she could spend more time with her. She is okay. Your first wife, are we not the same age, sir? Anyway, me, whom am I to judge? Because life is like rice. But me, I'm just over here like, y'all are getting married? I used to think I was going to get married by 23. I still think I'm going to get married at a young age. I don't know what young is because me in my head I'm still a teenager. I just can't fathom the idea of doing such a big thing like getting a kid and getting married right now where I'm at. There's just so much going on with myself. Like, I thought I was going to be married by 23. Maybe I will, but I don't know. Your second wife is... Anyway, let me answer you. Ask yourself first, what do you want? You should ask yourself first, what do you want? Do you want to have your wife and your best friend, your wife and your wife's best friend together, sharing you? Because I promise you, you're not the main character. Me personally, I wouldn't want to share a man with my best friend unless me and my best friend like each other more. Oh, he proceeded to say she's okay with us living in the same house and share everything. Is it safe, or how do I go about it? I need help. Yeah, just like I said, you just have to ask yourself, what do you want? Are you comfortable? Are you just secure enough to be comfortable with having your wife and her best friend as co-wives, and they're the ones who suggested it? Or maybe you just need to ask yourself some questions. Maybe you need to go deeper and ask yourself questions and approach the matter maturely and ask them questions and ask your wife some questions. You know, that's all I can say. Someone asked me to say my favorite things about my current relationship. My favorite things about my current relationship is that each of us is very determined to just go give life the best you can, and we both have very big dreams for ourselves, and we're both very willing to work for it. And yeah, that has to be my favorite thing about my current relationship. I just like that we are both really determined to fulfill our inner desires. Like, that is my favorite thing. Until I have a ring on this finger, I am just not comfortable talking about my relationship, and I would really appreciate if you respected that and stopped asking me questions about my relationship. Okay, thank you. I'm going to attempt to do some edges, and then after I do the edges, I'm going to melt the lace again, and then while I straighten, we can answer the anonymous questions. I will tell you what I'm doing just because it's really working out for me. Like, you can see from the last time you guys saw me, like in the past, it wasn't looking very natural, but sahi, my head shape is even coming out. I don't know if you guys can see. So what I've done is I picked out the edges because I told you I was gonna do edges. So I picked it out just the way I've done here. You can see how it looks. If I did edges just like this, it would look weird. But here I've plucked this side of the edges so that you know where you put edges. It's because you put edges there because you don't have hair. Me personally, I just never have hair over here. So I wanted the lace to match exactly that. And when I do the edge, oh my goodness, guys. Anyway, this is just what I'm doing because I want the hairs that I will be laying to be very thin. Staki zijai hapa mbele. Literally, my lights just decided to go off. Just straightening my hair, and as I was straightening, I remembered someone who is not in the anonymous question told me to start making content that guys can watch too. Personally, right now my boyfriend is just watching my previous vlog and he's laughing his ass out. So yeah, but yeah, yeah, that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. There's some guys who watch my vlogs. I've gotten a lot of feedback apart from my boyfriend about my vlogs from guys. So try watching my vlogs. Maybe you're just narrow-minded. I was responding to that person who said I should make content that guys can watch.
Oh.
Tell him how funny I am.
That nigga just hate it.
He boring.
Yeah, probably. I can do content.
Yeah. How can I make my content? Like, I literally vlog my life and just talk about everyday normal things like life. So how? I don't understand. I don't understand.
I haven't listened to Tanzanian music in so long. How can I scare more than feminine?
What is that?
What is this? My roots?
Today's Monday. I haven't talked to you since Saturday. Mimi naochiwa haraka hivyo.
Sana, nikakuza vipi mzee?
Fidel is actually literally one of the funniest person I've ever met.
Fidel is a fucking joker. Picha nyingi 3 years ago from memories.
Nilikuwa nimelewa nimeamka nishapost. That's my worst nightmare. Unalewa alafu na post vitu zinakaa strange. Like, sasa why did I have to do this to myself? Guys, this is an install. I did something here and made to be put down in the books of the history. I really did so. Oh my goodness, I feel like I can pee on myself because of how happy I am with how the install, like the edges, the parts, the bleaching, the plucking, everything just looks so good. And let's finish these questions because I'm pretty sure my camera is also about to die. So yeah, what's the stupidest thing you thought as a kid? I thought that I could only do one thing. Like I was destined to do a specific thing. Yeah, that is the stupidest thing as I thought as a kid, is that I was destined to do a specific thing, in the sense that like I couldn't take absurd paths, like I couldn't explore outside of what I know. That is the stupidest thing I thought as a kid, because I've done so many things that I didn't think I could do, and I've just seen a lot of things that I didn't think I could see, and it was in my fantasy. It's just really manifesting, and I'm like, well, I really didn't think this could be me, but this is what I always wanted. And you know, yeah. Okay, someone sent a dilemma. So on Monday I traveled to go see some boy I've been talking to. This guy talked to me for like 30 minutes, and then akatumia simu for like 2 hours. And then I told him niko njaa juu nilitravel asubuhi sikukula. Kumbe this man hakuwa prepare anything, like hakuwa ameplan. So akaanza kuact distant, akaanza kutry kukuwa mzuri, but I was so over him already. He took me to a restaurant, paid for my transport back, and generally tried to be nice, but I was so done. So on my way back, nilijam nikamblock. He called saying nili overreact. I have a question to this man. Ulikuwa umeita huyu msichana kufanya nini? Mi sijui, like I don't understand what. Me personally, when someone is coming to visit me, whether it's a partner that, like, whether it's someone that I love or like romantically or a friend, I usually, kwanza kama ana travel, lazima nijue, nitamuuliza if they're hungry, if I order for them something. Like, it's just the bare minimum. It's called hospitality. So if this guy could not offer you a simple gesture like hospitality, you did not overreact. Uli travel na haizi kupea hata chakula, surely. Na anatumia simu. Oh my goodness, because that would have been it. Hata tuachane na chakula. Nime travel alafu unatumia simu yako. Like, nimekuja no babes, you did not overreact. It's not you, it's him. Find you a better man. Hey babe, I really love your channel, by the way. Thank you so much. So my friend's man is dead ass hitting on me. I don't know what to do. They have a kid and they basically live together. It's always so weird and uncomfortable when we get together because he's always around 90% of the time. How do I go about it? It's so frustrating. I don't know the relationship between you and your friend. I don't know if you just met her yesterday or she's a really good friend of yours, but me personally, I'm a really huge believer of girl code, and that is just some no-go zone. Personally, that man, you should abuse him. Na kikata matusi ama kutusi back, you should tell your friend, you know what, but no, you know what, let me just here usiende kufanya kitu useme ati Nicole aliniambia, because me personally, I am just giving advice as to what I would do, and I am not perfect. I make mistakes too. So if you do what I do, just know you're doing what Nicole would do. And who is Nicole? Nicole is just Nicole, okay? So yeah, you should just back off. Like, that man is just nasty, and you should just tell him to focus on his family, because that's a family. Yeah, if you're asking me what to do in the sense of like you like him, girl, that's being a home wrecker, and we don't do that here. We don't encourage that behavior. Yeah, so no, it's just a no-go zone in all aspects. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Someone said, hey, I'm really struggling with hip dips, and that makes me hate my body. How can I start embracing my bodies? Any advice? I love your videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I also have hip dips, and for the longest I have hated them, but I've actually realized there's nothing I can do about them. Even your minaka na hiyo, that's the real Nicole. Like, and hip dips hazikujangi from anything. I can try to work out ziende, but hazitawahi enda like hazitawahi enda. Bado tu nitakuwa na hip dips hata niki work out, hata niende gym mara ngapi, unless I do some surgery. And surgery pia kuna, you know, there's also the side effects of health and everything. Like, there's also like there's a bad side to everything, babes. So, you know, just accept and you're konai already. Really just be there for yourself and love what you got. Love what you got. Like me, I like my hip dips now. I don't love them, but it's what I got. So I really have to love myself, because if I don't love myself, no one, like, how am I supposed to believe that someone else loves me? You know, like, if I think I'm ugly, why would I expect someone else to think I'm beautiful? That's just giving mental hospital. Someone asked, have you ever gotten in a fist fight? Yes, I have gotten in a fist fight. I don't know if it counts as a fist fight because it was only me who was throwing punches. The guy was really respectable. When I was in primary, so story time, when I was in primary, there was this guy called, and this guy, me personally, he was just a walking egg. I'm so sorry. He was a walking egg. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna take that back, because he was. Mimi sijui, like, he was nice as a person. Kini akianza kukatia hapo, it just So anyways, he tried me so many times, and I was dating. I was a whole wifey in primary. So tell me why, after my boyfriend transferred and I was nilirudi soko for a minute, this guy went and announced that we are dating. Me, a whole personality. Hey, ichukue vile unataka kuchukua, but me dating, no. Litu nilisikia ati anasema me and Nicola dating, which is I went and looked for him and I just started punching him. I mean, you can imagine how mad I was. Like, you can imagine being a whole body and you're dating the walking ick. I guess that answers the question. Someone said, would you date a guy who's like a year younger than you? No, because I just really believe in the age and maturity graph. I believe in it. After school, are you gonna be a full-time entrepreneur, or are you looking forward to working with companies, or both? Or have you given it a thought? I want YouTube to be a main source of income, and like I said, I don't want to talk about my future plans because I do believe in evil eye, but I have big plans. I'm a girl with big dreams. I'm gonna keep trying, and you guys are gonna see me trying to achieve my big goals. I believe I can achieve, because if I'm here right now, guys, if I'm here right now, ask anyone who knows me, if I'm here right now, I can literally do anything. I'm that one girl that you meet in your life and you say, if we can do anything. you know. Yeah. Someone asked, how do you find dating in reference to your dating life? Any tips for a super picky girly, because I might die alone at this point? Babes, don't be afraid to die alone. It's probably a good thing, because that means you're just that much extraordinary that nobody matches to how good that you are, how good you are. Imagine being with someone who is not as good as you are. You'll suffer. Just stay with your goodness. Don't be afraid to die alone. How did you find accommodation in Malaysia, and what's the best accommodation for blacks near tailors? School accommodation. You have other black friends, you can look for there's a condo near tailors called Villa Tour. That's a really good condo. It accepts a lot of foreigners, and it's relatively cheap compared to every other condo in Sunway, which are really expensive. I don't live in Sunway because they're really expensive and I wanted a bigger house. But yeah, that's the alternative I would offer. How do you stay positive despite people being people? Babes, me personally, I realize I don't want to bear the burden of being a bad person because of someone else. Like, what does that say about me? Just think about, like, I personally cannot think about myself in such a way. Me, I'm willing to look stupid as long as in my heart I know I'm a good person. I'm willing to look stupid all the time. That's just it. I don't care about looking stupid like that. Like, that's just how that's just what I live by. I don't care to look stupid as long as in my heart I know I'm being a good person and I feel contented and good, fulfilled with what I am doing, you know. Yeah, guys, my battery is dying. I don't think I can continue with this video. However, I am going to link this wig in the description box because I know people are going to know. You guys better eat this wig up. This is not a promotion, by the way. It's just me doing a review because I really love this wig, and I also want to start doing a lot of hair stuff on. I just want to, you know, bring all my personalities onto this channel, and hair is a big part of my personality. If you knew me in high school or primary. I'm gonna end the video here. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. If I didn't answer your question, I'm so sorry. In the next video, if you did enjoy this video, please let me know and share your opinions also regarding to the matters I spoke about. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.